Peace to everybody, back with another video. This is a breaking news. Twitter will allow employees to work at home forever. So the employees for Twitter, they are going to be working at home forever. So I don't know who's going to be running Twitter itself, but somebody's going to have to run Twitter somehow. And as you can see, here is the Twitter. Then, of course, you got a couple of employees. Some Twitter employees will never return to their office. So that's what's going to happen. Some of the Twitter employees are never going to return to their office because of this crazy pandemic. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey emailed employees on Tuesday telling them that they'd be allowed to work from home permanently, even after the C-19 virus pandemic lockdown passes. Some jobs that require physical presence, such as maintaining servers, will still require employees to come in. All right, so there will be some employees to come in to maintaining servers, because the servers, they get jammed up every day by millions of users. But Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey emailed employees on Tuesday telling them that they'd be allowed to work from home permanently. And of course, some jobs that require physical presence, such as maintaining servers, will still require employees to come in. So the employees will still come in to work, but not all of them. We've been very thoughtful in how we approached this from the time we were one of the first companies to move to a work-from-home model, a Twitter spokesperson told BuzzFeed News. We'll continue to be, and we'll continue to put the safety of our people and communities first. So they've been very thoughtful about it. From the time we were on the first companies to move to a work-from-home model. So they had a model where people can work from home. And so this is what a Twitter spokesperson told BuzzFeed News. The person also says, we'll continue to be and we'll continue to put the safety of our people and communities first. Twitter encourages employees to start working from home in early March. As the C-19 virus began to spread across the U.S., several other tech companies did the same, including Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. Now, why are we dragging Microsoft in the middle of it? Because Bill Gates is, working for Microsoft, but then, of course, he's pushing vaccines. And we all know what he did to children. I'm not going to even go into details, but you are going to have to research it for yourself. Several other tech companies did the same, including Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. Of course, Google, please, and Amazon are going to allow people to have employees working at home. The same with Google, but Google's been a little petty lately about their whatever, they're censoring people. That month, Twitter human resource head Jennifer Christie told BuzzFeed News the company would never probably be the same in the structure of its work. People who were recent to work remotely will find that they really thrive that way, Christie said. Managers who didn't think they could manage teams that were remote will have a different perspective. I do think we won't go back. So there are now these employees that are saying, they don't want to go back. Even after the country opens up, they still want to stay home to take care of their families and work from home. Twitter human resource head Jennifer Christie told BuzzFeed News Company they would never probably be the same. Well, how can it when you have a whole bunch of people that are no good running this country thinking they know everything when they don't know anything. In the structure of its work, people who were recent to work remotely will find that they really thrive that way. So, in other words, they thrive working from home because they kind of figure, well, it's a safe place. And it really, you don't have to stay home. You can go out, enjoy the sun. Dorsey had announced the company's intent to work in a distributed way before the virus, but the pandemic forced the company to move the timeline up. So the timeline was moved up. And of course, Dorsey had announced the company's intent to work in a distributed way before the virus. So they had already planned doing this before the virus had came around, allegedly. Then of course, to move the timeline up. In his email, Dorsey said it's unlikely Twitter would open its offices before September, and that business travel would be canceled until then as well, with very few exceptions. The company will also cancel all in-person events for the rest of the year and reassesses its plan for 2021 later this year. Finally, Twitter upped its allowance to work from home supplies to $1,000 for all employees. So now they got their allowance for work to be $1,000 for all employees. In his email, Dorsey said it's unlikely Twitter will open its offices before September. So there's a good chance they won't open their offices ever again because of all this scamdemic going on, and that business travel would be canceled until then as well. So they want to cancel business trips, any other trips that they need to get to. So they're all gonna be canceled, as like everything else is. The company will also cancel all in-person events for the rest of the year. And of course, yes, there will be no in-person event for the rest of the year, so everything is going to be shut down because of this so-called virus. But yeah, so Twitter, like I said, did up their supplies to $1,000 for all employees. So hopefully sooner or later this mess will be straightened out, but for right now it's just a hectic mess of what's going on. Leave your comments below. I am out.